SCP Drama Alert. Addendum to my video on TheRubber. First, remember that I'm speaking for myself and as much of the author community as I can. You know there's a lot of differing opinions. Second, if TheRubber is truly an independent artist who loves SCP but just happens to make a lot of mistakes, then I don't want to cancel them or have a mass unsub. I want them to fix their content so we can all be happy watching it. My email is in my bio if they want to reach out and be like, hey, it seems like I'm making a lot of mistakes and the authors are really mad about it, can you help me out? I'd be like, yeah, let me help you, let me see what you're doing wrong with your research. But based on the stuff I said in the last video, right now a lot of us don't believe that TheRubber is actually a person, that it's a content farm with a mascot character, and they're just churning out SCP content because it's legal and it makes them money. And that brings us to the frequently asked questions from the last video, number one being, why did I rag on his art style so much? I started that video with the art stuff because it's the least important thing we were talking about. There's problems, but it's not as important as everything that came later, so make sure you watch to the end. The art quality of TheRubber is not an issue if they are acting in good faith. I would never rag on a beginner artist. I always say bad art is the first step to good art. But TheRubber isn't a beginner. They have 1.75 million followers, and the very simple art style and animations could be a symptom of being a content farm if there are other signs to go with it, such as... Question: what's the problem with TheRubber changing details in the stories? If he's being creative and making good art with it, there isn't a problem at all. Shortening it for an accurate summary? Great! Even if it doesn't make the story artistically better, if it only makes it more interesting in an algorithmic commercial way, at least I understand the practicality. Though I'm not forgiving you for that Freddy Fazbear ripoff situation, that was just gross. The changes are bad when the changes are bad, if they make the story not make sense, or worse. Getting details wrong because you didn't do the research? That's lazy. Changing a trans or non-binary character's pronouns? Lazy and or insulting and or bigoted. By the way, if your response to that point is, I don't care about other people's pronouns and they're making too big a deal of it, block me. If you can't pass the lowest hurdle of respecting another person's autonomy, you need to leave my channel and only come back if/when you grow up. Many people claim that we should give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, it sounds like English is his second language, so maybe these are all honest mistranslations. And I'm saying, I know you like the guy, but we can't let him off that easy. There are SCP wikis in 20 languages, and they are constantly translating articles back and forth so that more people can enjoy them. If TheRubber is not using these resources, it lends credence to the fact that he doesn't care to do the research. Remember, TheRubber doesn't create SCPs. TheRubber adapts SCPs from what the authors create, and they are pissed at him. And as many of you said, yes, TheRubber is free to do what he wants. He's well within legal bounds, but that still makes him a dick, and we're gonna tell him he's a dick if he keeps doing it on purpose. And if he's not doing it on purpose, if you don't want to be a dick, I'm here to help, bud. Let's do this.